The Fabricator General has decreed that your army may deploy the might of a Wolf-class Warhound Titan. With such power at your command, you shall surely vanquish all who stand in defiance of the Machine God. Thought for the day. Praise the Machine God, for he is eternal. Well, after the debacle of my Mars Pattern Warhound falling out of the cabinet and breaking, thank you for all your words of wisdom and encouragement and support of trying to fix it, and you're all right, to be fair. It could have been fixed quite easily, but like I said, I was a little bit unhappy with the way the legs came out, and it was glued up to within an inch of its life, and it really needed breaking, I suppose, and redoing to get the legs stable. So anyway, I didn't want to go down that road. So as you all know, I sold it on eBay, and did quite well, actually, and added a bit of money, and as you've just seen by that certificate there, I've bought another one, basically, and it's turned up today. So we've gone for Lucius Pattern Warhound Titan Wolf class, and I'm just going to do a bit of an unboxing, really. I've been through I'm going to go through it and just sort of give you a bit of a comparison between the Mars Pattern and the Lucius Pattern, just to sort of point out some differences, and then I'm going to do a full build log as I did with the Reaver, and a paint log. This will be my next kind of big project, really. So as you can see by my highlighted bits, when you get these, it's really useful to go through, open all the bags up, go through everything, every component, check it all, and then check it again. Make sure everything's there, work out what's what and where's it going, make sure you've got the right number of components, and then, you know, you can phone at Forge World, and I'd always recommend phoning them rather than emailing them, because I think they get quite a fair few emails. But if you phone them, every time I phoned them, someone's picked up and answered my query and sorted me out, to be fair. So they're thoroughly nice chaps, and so yeah, it's well worth giving them a phone rather than emailing. Fortunately with this one, it's really nice, really good. I mean, looking at the differences as we're going through, legs, as far as I can remember, because I haven't got a Mars Pattern here to compare it with now, legs are the same. I think the toes are different. The toe decoration is different on this one. Obviously, the main difference is the main carapace. The main body is square, and the head obviously is different as well. So they're the main differences. But it's pretty much the same sort of setup as the Mars Pattern. So we've got all our bits there, bits and bobs. Head, it's much more blocky, boxy. I'm not sure which one I prefer, really, but I don't know. I probably prefer the Mars Pattern, actually, if I'm honest. But yeah, I'm happy with this. This is a really nice sculpt, really nice mould. Everything's really crisp and clean and clear. Obviously, tons of flashing on it, loads of gates on it. You forget. Not having built, I mean, my last big build was the Reaver about a year ago, and you forget how much stuff, how much rubbish there is on it. But that's all cool. That's all part of the build, and I'm looking forward to it. Another major difference is the weapons. You may notice on the Forge World website that the Mars Pattern Warhound Titan and the Lucius Pattern Warhound Titan have got different weapons. That you can get the same weapon options for them. The Vulcan Mega Bolter, the Plasma Blast Gun, the Inferno Cannon, and the Turbo Laser. But it's different. So we'll have a look at that difference straight away, I think. So basically, obviously you get your catalogue, so you get your instructions and your certificate. So we'll go through the box and we'll have a look. So basically, one of the main differences is, because I wasn't sure if you could use the Mars pattern weapons with the Lucius pattern Titan, and you probably can, to be fair, but these weapons are actually different. I didn't realise, but they are. On the Mars pattern, this is designed on the Mars pattern Warhound Titan to go on a particular side, because there's lots of decoration on one side. I can't remember which side. But on this one, for the Lucius, you don't get that side decoration. It's the same on both sides, which is different. And the big difference is the joint you get, the arm joint you get. So obviously your ball and socket go into the weapon, and then obviously this gets cut off this section here, and this bit will glue up into the body. So I need to work out a way of how I'm going to magnetise that. So just to show you, so here's we go. There's our body section, and there's our hole there for our weapon. So obviously once that gets cut off, that will get glued up into this recess. So I need to work out how I'm going to magnetise these weapons and these arms. So I'll probably cut somewhere at some point. Obviously I'll measure how big that hole is and see what sort of size magnet I can get in there, or if I can bore this out some more, possibly put a magnet on there. I'm not really sure yet, but this is quite thin, the distance between the top of this section and the top of the roof. I think any drilling through here is going to potentially put a hole in here, so drilling this out is probably not really an option, but we'll see. It's all part of the fun, all part of the build, and all part of the planning of how you're going to build your model. So anyway, we went for the plasma blast gun for weapons, and we went for, what else did we go for? The Mega Bolter. So again, it's same weapon option as the Mars pattern, but again without that side decoration on it. So that's cool. And you get obviously the Lucius pattern arm joint, which is different. So that's that. We've seen what's that? One side of the carapace, and then the other side. These don't come in a bag. They're quite bulky, quite big, and we've got our slots here for our void shields, which will be magnetised. There's the undersides there. As you can see, it's really nice actually. Pretty nice sculpt and mould. Really happy with these actually. I've been through everything quite meticulously, and it's all looking rather good. And we've got, I won't open all the bags. We'll as I build it, we'll go through. I'll show you the differences in the head. So that's the head for the Lucius pattern Wolf class. Obviously the different grill on the front there. Same, oh no, it's a bit different the insides. I don't think the Mars pattern had that control sort of panels there like that. But same moderati, same princeps there. Same ball joint for the head to attach to the body. So that's that. So we've got our head, front body section and rear body section in this bag. It was all packaged differently obviously when I received it, and I've taken everything out and looked through it all, and just made sure everything was there, and then bagged it back up in a sort of more sensible way that have components I'm going to need. You also get your grill for your ventilator bank, and you also get a chain which you can hang a banner off. So I'm going to do that. That's pretty cool. So you get that. What else we got? These are all our armour plates, and just to show you here on the waist armour, just mentioning that chain, you've got two hooks here that are part of the mould, so we can drill these out and hang our chain in between the two, and put a banner on there. So I'm going to do that. See the armour, the leg armour, not as exciting. There's the waist armour, and there's your upper leg armour there, all sort of fairly similar. Not as exciting obviously as the Mars pattern armour. The Mars pattern armour is a bit more intricate. So that's that. That's the legs. Then we've got a huge bag of bits. We've got the back grills and the void shields and all the weaponry bits, and our cabling, which I won't use. I expect to see this on eBay at some point. And a princeps chair, empty princeps chair, again, that would be on eBay I'm sure. I don't sort of use those, and all these cable connectors, I won't be using those. So that's all a sort of big bag of miscellaneous bits really. Then we've got bags of that's our ventilator bank and our inner door collar for the head. We've got a front section of the body and the hatch. And this is the worst bit in here in the model. It's really badly warped, as you can see. So this is the worst. This is actually the only bit that's going to need any attention, I think. The head carapace possibly might need a bit of attention, but this is really out of shape. So again, hot water, boiling hot water, or a hairdryer. I find the boiling hot water a bit more easy because I always tend to burn my hands with a hairdryer. And there's his head there. It's all looks a bit messed up with all this flashing, but yeah, he looks cool. I like that. So that's that kind of other body bits and head carapace. Then we've got, and now this is all exactly the same as the Mars pattern. So we've got a huge bag of legs, upper leg, lower leg, hips, and hip joints, ball joints there, which is all exactly the same as the Mars pattern. And last bag, toes, pistons. This is all the stuff for the foot, basically. So this is all the pistons for the leg, sorry, and all the components for the foot, including the toes. So that's it. Really happy with that. It's going to be nice to get onto building something quite large again. So now the process begins of clean up, washing, scrubbing, probably wash it again, probably. With these larger models and larger components, I like to soak it overnight. So we'll see what we're going to do. But I'm gonna keep this video running, and I'll do a video log of the whole build, just to show you what we're doing. I think that's about it. So thank you for watching. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all my new subscribers who've recently joined the channel. Much appreciated. Welcome, and thank you to all you veteran subscribers for sticking me out for so long as well. And we'll carry on with this build, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.